Hi, I'm Wednesday. Welcome to my Twin Flame TV and Tarot channel. Um, I've been asked by some of you to share a little bit more about my own journey. And to be honest, um, I have been sort of avoiding it a bit. Spirit has also told me to share a little bit more about my own experiences. And as I said, I have been avoiding it a bit. Um, and being asked to share more has made me think about why that is. And I want to thank the people that asked me to do this because it was an opportunity for me to take a look at why I'm sort of trying to dance around the subject. Um, as to the why, I think it's because um, it took me a long time for it to not hurt me anymore, you know. And I don't know, maybe I've got this fear of taking myself back there if I talk about it. But fact of the matter is that I've decided I'm not going to go into actual events because I don't think that's fair. My twin isn't here to explain or um, describe things from his point of view, so I'm not going to go into actual events. What I will share is what happened within me personally um, during the course of me first becoming aware up to now, you know. When me and my twin first went into separation, I was actually alright for a while. I think I've said this before. We were hostile, um, but then I went into this darkness, and at first I thought I was going hopping mad, you know. Because to be fair, I was quite pissed at him. I didn't like the part of him that I got to see, you know. And when I first became aware of the connection and that it wouldn't let go of me, even though I was kicking and screaming inside, um, and resisting, I spent a lot of time at first resisting. I didn't, I've always been a free person. I've always gone where life's taken me, and all of a sudden I felt trapped, tied down, tied to someone I didn't particularly like at the time. You know? So I spent a lot of time being very angry at God, you know, tying me of all people to a fucking prick. And it took me a lot of research, a lot of understanding, you know, of why I was in so much pain. And that was when I think he went into the dark night of the soul and pushed me into the same energy. And when I was forced to go within, I too felt listlessness, like life had no meaning. Sorrow, sadness, grief that I couldn't even explain. Of course I couldn't, it wasn't mine. And it took me a long time to accept, yeah, that I have this bond with this person. And then Well, you know, it took me a while to even respect it. You know, respect that it was even possible. You know, I thought, nah, I've got to be able to get over this. And I tried a lot of different things. Even, you know, I spent a hell of a lot of money and a hell of a lot of time casting spells to detach myself, cord cutting, energy clearing. You know, I went to healers and they all told me the same thing. That they'll try, but you can only cut a cord if it's meant to be cut. So, it, you know, it took me a long time to accept that this has some sort of purpose. Then I started to realize, wow, this is really real. You know, it's not just some sort of commercialized label that they've put onto something like, you know, Valentine's Day or God knows what. I don't know what I was thinking, you know. But it took me a long time to sort of get my head around it. And then I had a phase of denial. No, it can't be, it can't be. He's with somebody else, he's moved on, so I need to move on. And I tried several times. But whenever I came across someone that piqued my interest, something would always fuck up, you know. Got me frustrated, you know. And then I spent another phase in denial, you know, like, no, this can't be. I've got to be able to cut this out, cut this person out of my life, find a way to carry on, you know. And it wasn't until I actually started nurturing my own soul and meditating and waking up to who I truly was that I understood what he is to me. It took a long time. And then when I started doing the energy work, I realized that we're actually going from an energy of hostility into some sort of calm, you know. So, you know, I realized that what I was actually learning and what I was actually doing works, you know. And the whole thing changed me, it changed my life. It changed how I see love, how I see life, how I see money, how I see success, how I see myself, you know. And it's not a bad thing, no matter what the outcome between us is ever going to be, you know. I will never have any regrets because it made me who I am now. It taught me to love myself first, to put myself first, but still show others kindness and compassion. And I'm not the person that I was when I started my journey, but I don't think that I was meant to be that person. I think that I was meant to be who I am now. I've never been happier with who I am. I've never been more at peace with myself. I've never felt more of a purpose in my life than I do now. And no matter what happens in the future or what doesn't, that will always be a really big part of my life. Just like he will. Whether he's actively around in it or not. I've struggled I've cried, I've screamed, I've shouted, I've told him that many times to fuck off. Yeah. And it wasn't until I started questioning why I'm so fearful, why I'm so hostile towards the thought of being connected to him. And I think that was a big thing, dealing with that shadow side of myself and the darker side of my nature. That, in all fairness, if anyone's helped me understand it, it's him. But I've learned to accept all of me. The light, the dark, the shadow, the sun, the moon, everything, you know. Masculine, feminine, when to take action, when to listen to my intuition. You know, I've accepted me as I am, which means that I will always accept him as he is. Because, as I've mentioned before, you are your twin and your twin is you. And I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared of a life without him. I'm not scared of a life with him either. I've let go of fears and expectations because they're fear-based. And whatever will be, you know. Que sera, c'est fucking ra. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna lament. I'm just gonna be open to what and how things show up. So, but it's taken me to deal with myself, my insecurities, my fears, why I have them, who put them there, and why. It's taken me to dig up all those nasty, stinky skeletons we all have in our closet and look at them, look them in the face, grieve over them, and bury them for good. It's taken me courage to step into my purpose without any consideration of my financial well-being. And I've been provided for, by the way, always. And I realize now that whatever I was afraid of about stepping into my soul purpose was totally unfounded. I've been provided for, protected and loved by the universe because I'm doing what I was put here to do. So, you know, that's my journey. This is where this has taken me. It doesn't mean that this is where you're headed, you know. But I thought that I was looking for him and I actually found me. And I hope every day, that I can at least, even as a memory, do the same for him. Anyway, I hope that this has told you a little bit about where I am for myself. And yeah, I've tested energy clearing, I've tested communicating with my twin's higher self, and I know that it works, otherwise I wouldn't tell you to do it. You know, everything that I mention here has been tried and tested by myself and others. And yeah, I just feel as though I have to do something to help others because this is so gut wrenching and painful. It can be, it doesn't have to be, it's not meant to be, really, but often it is. And I just feel as though, helping other people go through this, I guess, helps me deal with my own shit, you know. So, yeah, I hope that this has told you a little about my own personal journey. And I hope you'll join me again very soon. Thank you and bye bye.